Hi there. In this Sage Business Cloud video, we're going to quickly look at prepayments. So we'll record a prepayment to a vendor which we'll create on the fly. We'll create an invoice for that vendor for a new item which we'll also create on the fly. We'll then pay the invoice as well as reduce the invoice amount by the prepayment that we made earlier. So to make a prepayment, you go to banking, and new, expense payment, and I'll leave it as a vendor payment, and I'm going to I choose a vendor, and this vendor is brand new. We've never done any business with them before, and it's Northwest Music, and they're in BC. That's the only required field there. And save. And from bank account, set BC checking, check, date paid. I'm just going to hit tab 3/25/17, and the amount paid is $500. And I'll choose save. I'll print this check later, confirm, and it's asking if I want to make it an unallocated amount as a payment to the account, and I'll say yes. So if I look at that transaction in the audit trail, that was on the 25th. And I'll choose summary and detailed. And you look, again, you have to scroll down to the bottom to get your horizontal scroll bar. So you notice that it goes to 1,300 purchase prepayments. Accounts payable, because that's the subledger account of accounts payable. So I'm going to quickly create an invoice for Northwest. So I'll go to vendor bills, I'll choose new bill, for Northwest. I like to tab out of that field into the date, and it's again, it's now March 31st. I'll add the vendor reference, which is NMI 658, Northwest Music Incorporated. Again, that's our code that we've decided to add to Northwest Music's invoice numbers. And I'm going to be buying an item that doesn't presently exist in my products and services. So I'll click on my products and services drop down, and right at the bottom you see we have create item. It's a stock item. Add the item code first, which is S121, and it's a Deering Good Time banjo. We'll look at categories in level 2. The selling price is $369.95 for all three. And incidentally, the sales account is indeed 4020 for strings. No usual vendor. Cost price is $184.95. And incidentally, the expense account is accurate. We want to have 5 of those in stock. I'll choose save. All of that pops in to the invoice, and I want to buy 8 of those. We only pay GST on items for resale if we're a business that sells to the public. That should be 8 of those, not 3. There we go. And that's our invoice. So I'll choose save. When I choose save, it gives me a list of, it gives me the bill here. I'm going to actually record the payment here. So when I choose record payment, it gives me this record payment dialog that does not include that prepayment. So if I just close that and I go back to vendor bills, and I'm going to change my to date. Let's click and tab from to to. So 3/31/17 and search. There's the Northwest Music. If I choose that one, and the more at the top here isn't the one I want, it's the more at the bottom. Pay or allocate. And notice that it includes that prepayment if you use the pay or allocate. I'll pay from my checking account on $3/31/17, and if I want to include that prepayment, I just check the box next to it. So notice this amount paid, $15.53.58. When I choose that deposit, it drops down $500. So I can now choose save, and I'll print the check later and confirm. So again, that's recording a prepayment on account, creating a new vendor, new item on the fly, as well as applying that prepayment when we pay our account. Thanks so much for watching.